Alright, what is up everyone? This is M80 and we are in the Infected. Alright, so we are starting a new season out. Okay, let's try to get everything all situated real quick before we get going at it. Do hope everybody's having an awesome day today, and be sure if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm needing. Welcome, Botrex, to the channel. Alright, so we are in a new season today. Of course, we have upped the damage of the Vambies. It's now up to 50 damage compared to what it was. I am starting out here in the top corner. I have decided we're going to build right here, so we've got a journey ahead of us. Welcome, Rye. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Alright, let me try to adjust a few more things, get everything all situated. There we go. Oh, no. There we don't go. Not what I wanted. Come on now. Work with me, computer. Okay. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Alright. So the Vambi damage is up to 50. Of course, base attack is max. Town Vambies are max. And yeah, it's going to be a rough one. So we got to learn to craft an axe, pickaxe. We're going to go through the journal. Let's hope we are kind of, you know, alone for a little while. As we try to find some supplies, all I need is a stick, game. Come on. Let's see. And, of course, all the animals, I've upped their damage up some, so it makes it a little more difficult all the way around. But we are going to try to build up in the trees this playthrough, so. And the infected gods are not going to give me a stick. They're giving me plenty of stones. Of course, we do start out with the starter kit, so. Okay. Ooh, there we go, finally. Okay. The boar we do not have to worry about. There we go, craft that. Craft that. There we go. We are doing tasks like crazy right now. Let's go ahead. Kind of nervous about running around. Don't really have much protection right now, so. See, we need some stone blades for that. Let's craft max. And we are going to craft 2 of those. Okay. A little bit better now. We got some spears, got some protection, you know. Okay. Just grab a little bit of this. Let's look at our journal. Okay, we need to build the saw bench. but we're going to try to make the journey. We just got to be very, very vigilant and keep an eye out for any kind of baddies and try to steer clear of them right now, because they will wreck my face right now because I don't have any way to defend. So yeah, we are running kind of pretty well naked and afraid to start off, you know. Luckily, it did spawn us not too far from where I'm wanting to build at, so, you know, that is definitely a plus. Now, I do, like I said, I've got Vambies turned up on attack. I've got them turned up to 50. I don't have them turned way, way up, but still enough to wreck face, you know. And all the other animals, I've got them turned up 3 from the default on the attack. I did not mess any with the health because, you know, I didn't want to stand here fighting them forever. But, of course, I do have the base attack is set for day 14 and it is max. So, we're going to have the max amount of Vambies come through, so. But what I've got planned, I don't think it'll be that bad of a deal. Now, we can harvest and use the food that we find, but we have to prep it in order to use it. So that means that we got to get a food prep table going. We've got to be able to cook the stuff. We can only eat cooked or prepped food pretty much for the season. So, and I do consider the beef rations as prep food, so we can use those to start off. So that's going to kind of help us get going. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to keep an eye out for any kind of baddies, because I really don't want to tangle with them just yet. We are not prepped for it yet. It's kind of a cool little area. There's so many cool areas in this game that are really be neat for building. Okay. We need to make sure we keep our stamina. Okay. I'm honestly surprised I have not ran or seen any Vambies yet. It's kind of fortunate that I haven't, but you know. Okay. Oh, there's a rock there. Okay, let's see. Location. I mean, we are like straight across there and down a mountain from where I want to be at. So we are not far. So that is cool. Okay. So far, not seeing anything. Okay. Do hope everybody's having an awesome day today. Be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. Be sure to pop in the chat and say hi. Love to hear from everybody. Okay, so like we got a mountain to get around now. I don't know if I can go up and around over here or not. If I can, it'll be a lot shorter of a journey for me. Now, I do have, right now, the months turned to the max, or to 300. So it means that it's going to be a long summer, long winter, long fall, all that. Okay. Let's hope that this isn't too far of a drop. We're gonna see. Oh, there's the city. Oh man, this would be kind of a cool area to build actually up here. Okay. Stamina is not being friendly to me right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Ow. Really? Really? I wasn't even that close to the edge. Crap. Well. Well, that stinks. Just fall off a cliff like that. Okay. Is that a Vambies back there? Yeah, nope, that's a deer. Okay. Wow. Okay, mistakes were made all the way around. Here I thought the first death of the season would have came from a Bambi jumping on me, but no, no. It comes from sliding off a mountain that I don't think I was that close to the edge. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do you think I was that close to the edge of that I should have just fell off there like that? I don't. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was either, but we have made it. Okay. So we are going to start out. Let me see. What we're going to do, this really does not matter on this foundation, but yeah. This is just kind of getting stuff lined up in line for everything. So I kind of want everything on a grid. So, okay. It'll all make sense here in a little bit. Yeah, I think I was robbed on that one. I really do. Oh, I can't make concrete yet, so I can't do that yet. Okay. Well, we'll just have to do it wood and come back with it later on. There we go. Delete that. Like I said, this is just kind of initial getting started stuff. Kind of, it'll make sense in the long run. Might not make a bit of sense now, but in the long run. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. The good thing is I do have plenty of wood around here. That's the beauty of building in this area. Of course, we need to get a saw bench up and going. Actually, we'll get 3 of them up and going. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Placeable saw bench. Okay, that tree I want to leave. There we go. Okay. There we go. Chop down this little tree. Okay. And first foundation built. Okay. Of course, I don't think that we'll make it up into the tree just yet. Let's see. Let's get a few foundations built. Okay. Just gonna be kind of the start out. Yeah. All right. Of course, we got to get foundations built. Need to get some forges up and going. So that way we can get, of course, be able to make a shield where we can be a little more protected. We got to get a workbench made. So I got too much crap on my inventory. You know what? Let's go ahead. Placeable storage. Yes, we need our first storage box. And I need, let's see, where is that? Furniture? No. Other? Yeah. Do a couple water basins in here. 3 seems good. But we should have access to water in the cave here at least. So we can put a campfire down here. Okay. Get the initial stuff up and going good. Okay. Man, that chicken's just asking for it, isn't it? Okay, let's grab that. Now I should be able to grab those. Okay. It is kind of weird starting out without trying to go to a town first. Okay, there we go. Now we can put stuff away. There we go. Alright, awesome. Okay. At least I don't see any of the down trees right now. Guess I'll just have to harvest firewood from a log or two. Okay. All right. go ahead, get at least a campfire made up. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a stick stand too while we're at it. Okay. There we go. Oop. Hit the wrong button. Alright. Yep, we gotta try to get our roof on our place. Because of course the rains are coming. Yeah, I don't... That still was absolutely crazy. It just slid me off that edge. Oh, I got down logs over here too. Cool. Alright. What's up, chicken? Let's go ahead. So like I said, we have to eat this season. We are doing prepped food only. Let's go ahead and walls. Let's see, are these actually strong? These are actually stronger than the other ones. Plus, we're gonna upgrade them to brick. So we're just gonna do those. Let's see. At least get our little start out base right here done up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of those just to get us good through the night. Alright, need more trees. Oh, there was a firewood thing, too. Really? Okay, that's alright. I do hope everybody's having a great Monday. Like I said, if you want to, pop on over to chat, say hi. Love to hear from everybody. Okay. There we go. Of course, we're gonna go some ceilings across here. So kinda help us, at least it'll keep the rain off of us for a little bit, you know. That way I'm gonna put like the... Oh man, we should have got those going. We needed the water. Dang it. Especially with it raining. Alright. Let's do quick. Now, I do have trees on regrow, but like I said, there's going to be certain ones that are going to be the base of the treehouse, so of course we will not cut them down. That is going to be our first one that I have designated as a base. We're kind of doing the start off that one, so... Alright, let's get at least one of these made. Oh, that... Yeah, thank you. Really? Oh. Just a day late and $1 short, I guess. All right, well. All right, let's get these over. Cart would be really awesome right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Do you need left? You need planks. All right. Let's get more planks in there. That needs more logs. All that needs logs. Okay. There we go. Want to try to get... Of course, we're gonna do the usual 6 of these. That way you've got 2 sets of stone going to make 5 fragments, and then 2 of them to make the ingots with, and you can get a lot of ingot production out of that. Okay, we're going to be heavy on that. But that still gave us a lot of stones. Move all, move all. I'm going to go ahead and move that in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get us another stone going. There we go. There's a free stone. Okay. Go ahead and get lots of stone. Okay. A little on the chonky side, but that's okay. We don't have far to go. But we got a whole backpack full of rocks, so we will suffer through. Okay, we got... You know what? Let's try to be a little dark. Do apologize for that, but let's see. Of course, I gotta watch out for scorpions in here. Because the scorpions do a lot more damage now this season, so we gotta watch out for those little guys. Ooh, mushrooms starting off. That'll be good. What's up there, piggy? Okay. We can at least get some metal going right now as we're filling, so... Okay. And I probably really need to make a bed. And at least this will give us some lighting too. So, yeah. Let's go ahead. Furniture. Put a bed down. We'll just put one right here. Though if it starts raining again right now, we need to get those forges covered over. Oop. Yeah, was not wanting that. Okay. Make sure that it's set. Spawn point enabled. Okay. Still fighting a little bit of a cough, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was. So. Let's try to get that one at least. There we go. That way we at least don't have them going out. And of course, right now we can't eat the corn due to the rules that I have laid in. Can't eat the mushrooms, but we can cook the meat. Oh yeah, it'll take a little while to get there though. But I don't think that'll be that bad. We're going to get our little start out area going though. And like I said, that's going to be the area for the first one, so. And the good thing is we are right here close to the big city, and as soon as I can get the shield made up, that's big thing right there, we'll go try to make a trip to the city. And get the light so that way it'll be a lot easier for everybody to see. Nice. There we go. Getting our first fragments going. Let's just put all that there. Let's get these out of there. Put you back there. I don't have any water in those yet. Okay. We'll need to run into the cave and see if we can't find some water. Because, of course, the big thing this episode is we are trying to get, of course, the workbench, get the shield, and get all that going. That's a big goal right now. Let's just grab a stack of fiber, throw in there, and get you burning. I need to see if there is any standing water in here. Okay. There we go. Okay. We can at least get us a little bit of water cooked up, so let's get that done. And I didn't even put that, or no, I did put that meat on there. We got more meat, that's right. Ooh. Let's go grab that coal. Of course, like I said, we got to be very visual of the scorpions. And I need to make a run to the apartment city to get the big flask. That'll be very helpful too. We just got a lot of stuff to get going for the beginning of it is all. What's up, Rocket? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah. Which we did have our first incident already on the first episode. The game pushed me off a mountain. So alright. There we go. And we got us some water cooking now. Got us a little bit of meat. Oh, we need to go get some more stone real quick. Need to get some potatoes. Definitely potatoes cooking or growing. That way we can actually have some vegetables to cook with before we get the prep table. Once we get the prep table, it won't be too bad. Because, of course, in this season, we have to cook any kind of meat that we get. Or any kind of vegetables. We can't just eat the raw vegetables as part of the rules for the season. So, everything has to be prepped. So that means that we'll need cans for the... to make the canned food, or the veggie mix and the fruit cocktail stuff and all that, so make it a little bit more challenging. Plus, like I said, it's going to be a lot more challenging with the Vambies and everything. go ahead and get those going. Let's get this last water basin made up. 2 more stones there. Alright. We are going to be on the chunky side here. Let's get our spear. I wish you could use a spear to, like, block even with, you know. But we're going to have the stuff to hopefully make the shield up here before long. So, but I think I need a workbench to make it, so that's the biggest goal right now is the workbench. Of course, we got to get the anvil. We got to get to be able to make the nails for the workbench. So that's why we are in such a run to get. Ooh, I don't want to put that stuff away. I want to put all that in there. Fill those up first. Let's see. Let's get our first couple pieces of iron made up. There we go, and I think we got coal in here. Alright, there we go. Sweet. And we got enough to put in there. Let's see, let's get just a little bit of shut-eye. Oh, that is right. You can. I had forgot about that. Okay. The shield is in the... Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, that would definitely be good to do. All right. Let's see. There we go. Let's go ahead and place down the anvil. Yeah, that is a very valid point. And I mean, really, the Vambies are going to be kind of spread apart in the bigger city, even with them. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead. Eat one of those. Okay. All right. Alright, let's do this. You're right. That's going to be a good way to go. Well, I tell you what. That is a good point. But let me get the workbench made so I can make some ropes. Because I'm right close to getting the workbench made. I think we can do that real quick. Because I've almost got the iron for it. Yeah, let's do that. Because if I can get the ropes, then I can make some spike traps. And that'll help me get through there initially. Because even though the game pushed me off the mountain first, you know, I want to try not to die on this placer, you know. I mean, of course, like I said, the game pushed me off the mountain, so that no death is not going to happen, but... Ooh, sweet. We did get all the forges built, at least. And it would be kind of nice to have a cart going there. So, I think we can make good with that. Okay, that's the plan. We got a plan, we're going to stick to it now. And there we go. Now, let's placeable workbench. Okay, 10 planks. Oop, grabbed one too many. Okay. Now we can make a bunch of ropes there. Let's see, do I have... I think that'll be enough. We'll just keep iron production going pretty good. So, okay. Let's go ahead. We can make a cart. There we go. Have to cut down a little bit more trees, but that's not a problem. Okay. Let's go over here. All right. Plus, it'll be nice having the cart to get wood with and everything else now. Okay. There we go. So, prepping up to run to the big city. Go get some of the good loot from there. Okay. Storage. Let's make a couple of those. We need one more tree. Okay. All right. Let's just put those out for the time being. That one was about to go out, which I didn't have coal in that one, so. Okay. And put that in there. Okay. Let's grab what little bit of water we can grab here. Oh, good. That will fill up that. Okay. There we go. Off on an adventure now. Let's go ahead. Grab a couple logs. Okay. Oh, it's going really good, Roman. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. We are just getting going, and chat has persuaded me to go into the town. So, that's where we're heading. Got 2 stone spears and nothing else right now, but we do have some rope made up, so we're going to make some spikes as we get into town, or closer to town. Try to help us get through here. And I think I couldn't have picked the worst time to come over here to town. Okay. Well, not much is happening here, though, so. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That, and of course going for the shield and the better axe and stuff like that too. Which we've got everything set up on You know, the Vambi attack's a lot higher, everything like that right now, so... Okay. So right now, just trying to get some spike traps made up in case we get some friends coming along. Which right now I've got them set for the maximum number for the POIs, but I know a lot of times with this bigger city, even set for max, they don't really come in as bad as some of the smaller towns because it fits a lot more Vambies into a smaller area. I thought that guy was going to come straight for us. All right. Yeah. Oh, did I break my axe? I did. Holy cow. I need another stick. Need a stick. Oh, man. Come on. Give me a stick. Alright. Looks like we're just going to go for it then. Alright, well, let's do it. We're going to take us a spike trap. I want to go for this area right here. Not really the store that I was... Ooh, nice. Might should have wheeled the cart over here closer. I will definitely take some good food stuff. Okay. Like I said, I can only do the cooked food, so potatoes are awesome because I can cook them. So, only cooked or prepped food is one of the rules for the playthrough. We got to get us a food prep table. Going. Okay. Really don't want to mess with him just yet. There we go. This is the store. Yes, over here. There we go. Take that. And I'm going to go ahead and lose that to grab the crossbow. We really need to grab our cart. Okay, I'm going to try to swoop over here without him seeing me. Although at least now we got a shield so we can defend. So, feel a little bit better now. that stuff, we're just going to drop that. We aren't going to take that right now. Definitely need the cans. Stones, we're just going to drop for the time being. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move in another set of spikes. Okay. Alright. Clay bowls will be handy once we get the cook stove going. And there's some crossbow bolts that we can use starting out. I do not have room. Okay. Well, that's why I brought the cart. Okay. Now there's some leather somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. Cannot take that. That's okay. Put those big items in there. Little first aid kit. Nice. Okay. Wool. Nice. Okay. This place has a lot of good stuff to start off with. Okay. Nice. Okay. And we're full in there too. So, that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead, put everything that we can there. Everything that we can there. And put some of the smaller stuff away. Alright. Of course, I definitely want that. Oh, yes. I got your hookup, bud. There you go. Those will be handy. Because that's what we're going to be surviving a lot on, is making the veggie salad and the fruit salad. Okay. Of course, the main thing that I am after in this area were those items, and of course the headlamp over here. Let's get our first. There we go. Like I said, I did not up the amount of damage they can take, but I did up the amount of damage they deliver. So they hit really hard now compared to. So of course all of the animals that do attack hit a lot harder now than what they did. So and there we go. And now we have light. Now at least it'll be a lot easier for everybody watching to, you know, see what's going on. Part of me wants to just go ahead and check all this out, might as well. Might be able to find some more cans and stuff, you know. Kind of quiet over on this side comparatively. Ooh. Okay. And we're on the chunky side. There we go. Okay. Let's see, lead's not going to be important to me right now. Okay. Because with us living by the cave, we'll have all the lead that we need. So let's go ahead and put some of the heavier items in there. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm going to say that's pretty good for first run through town. Holy cow, look there, chat. Looky here. We got the truck and the four-wheeler trailer all in one spot. Holy cow. That is awesome. That is super awesome right there. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go put some of the mechanical... Ooh, I got plastic too in there. Yeah. Let's do that. Only one piece of plastic, but still. How cool is that? Yeah, really. That is awesome. It would just been even better if it had been the trifecta with the Four-wheeler being here too would have been awesome. Oh, I'm getting greedy. You know what? I really don't want to lose bones, but I can lose that. There we go. Let's see. Let's eat that. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's have us. There we go. Yeah, that it definitely will. It's going to change stuff dramatically right there. And looky there. First tech note. Okay. I'm going to say probably... It's probably going to be the extractor technology. I don't know, though. Okay, let's think about that. Let's... Extractor or the butcher table? I'm going to have to toss these bones. I got plenty of bone shards. Ooh, that's going to be a tough decision right there. You know, not that I'm upset about it or anything, but where the heck is everybody? Ooh, onion seed. Yeah, we could use onion seed. Yeah, that's... I'm kind of thinking that same thing, too. There we go. I want to finish out this house. Maybe there's another tech node in here. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's get rid of the clay. What does that put us at? 51 steel, man. Okay, we're getting rid of the bricks. There we go. Alright. That is true. Although, like I said, with the challenges, of course, we got to... I need to make sure that I did turn max on. I'm supposed to, but it doesn't feel like max Vambies are on. Let me see something. I might have slipped up and not did that. Let me check. And I don't think that I did. Yep, that's what I was... Like I said, I've got them turned on max mob there. Got them turned up to 50 on that, so... I thought something felt a little bit off. I was like, why are there nowhere near enough Vambies in there? Because it was supposed to be maxed on there, so... That's alright, we're getting there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, I do need to make a food prep table. That is going to be one definite. But we did get so much good stuff. And we now know where the truck is, where the four-wheeler trailer is. We just got to find the four-wheeler. Or we just skip the four-wheeler entirely right now and get the truck going. So. Alright. But we've got lots of loot now. Okay. Let's see. We can put a lot of this in there. We've got some good food, but spoils in. We'll need to eat those two. Those two still have a while, so okay. Can you even... Don't you need to cook those, though? Okay. Let's get some of this going. Okay. Get all this lit back up. Because we've got a lot to go to get to the extractors. The challenge with the food is I can only eat cooked or prepped food. There is no grabbing just the veggies that grow out in the wild, stuff like that. I can't just grab them up and have them. So that was one of the challenges that I had set out for the playthrough. So make it a little bit more challenging and difficult, you know. Let me see something. Is that... Let's see. Okay, that one is going to be... Gonna fall right? Nope, it's not. Okay. That's gonna be the hard part too, is lining up the trees where I need them. Because I want them all to be kind of joined together and everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough challenge, but... Woohoo. Nice new axe. I've also been wondering on the tree regrowth, if they regrow in the same spot that you cut them down, or do they grow at random spots? Because that would kind of make doing the treehouse build a lot easier on them. Go ahead and get some of these. Oh, I need to go get... Okay. Oh, we already lost... I didn't have enough for 2 spears. That's what that was. Okay. Stone, stone, stone. Craft and a stick, please. Come on in. Come on, there's got to be a stick bush around here somewhere. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to break down the log, really? Oh wait, I got sticks back here. What am I talking about? Okay, we got way too much junk. Okay. Let's see. There we go. And had a stone blade, but whatever. Where is my fiber? Okay. Get the right book helps. Alright, let's go get some stones real quick. Get those up smelting. And of course, heavy. See what that gets me down to. I got all kinds of food on me is why. Okay. Still not enough. Okay. We need to make a better spear too. That's gonna help a lot. And I just need to drop stuff off here at this box. A little disorganized at first, but that'll be alright. We're only on day 2. Day 14 is whenever we've got to worry about the first Vambies attack. At least base attack or standard attack, not the, or day 14's big one, 20 mob one. Okay. Let's see, do we have... Yeah. Try to keep that rolling. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with that stuff here soon. I mean, technically, it was crafted on the food prep table. So, technically it counts, but it shows negative for everything if I eat it right now from that. That one shows just negative thirst, so that one should be alright. that one, negative health, thirst, energy, everything. So that one we're just going to let spoil. Okay. That is a good plan. I'm definitely planning on it. Just trying to get everything all kind of up and going right now, yeah. A little chaotic, but yeah, definitely planning on it. Making the stone crates. Let's see, we do have... Let's go ahead and make up another 25 nails. There we go. And actually, I want to try to make up the couple of stone crates and a couple of the storage boxes too. Let's see, that tree right there, that may be my other tree. Is that gonna fall? I think that won't. I think that one directly right there. Yeah, that one I think might. Yeah, that one right there I think is going to be the one that I'm going to go with. Okay. So, let's see. Let me go ahead. Because what I'm trying to do with the foundations is I want to keep everything in line. Ooh. That one may work even better. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Which, like I said, you'll see what I'm doing in whenever I actually start to build up in the trees. It kind of will make more sense. But unfortunately, you got to kind of lay it out on the ground first to get it everything lined up right. Because I kind of played with it a little bit off camera type deal whenever trying to see how everything was going to work out. Okay. Let's get some more planks going. But yeah, definitely stone crates going to be a good way to go. Like I said, you can put, with the stone crate, you can put a couple of storage boxes up there and get a whole lot more storage too. Can't put those up there yet. Need to build. Oh yes, got to mark the trees too. Which I figure it's going to be a little while before I have to worry about Mike, but yeah, definitely got to remember to mark those. That would kind of turn into a mess. Let's see, I want log storage. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's go Get some stone real quick. So much better having the helmet light now. Oh, I still got the iron bars on me. I'm like, why was I so heavy? Okay. Get a decent amount of stones going on, and then we'll start laying down for one of the extractors. I definitely want to get those up and going. Oh, I didn't even realize I got a pond over here. Cool. Nice. We'll have to try once I can make it. Get a fishing pole and try to fish over here. See if I can actually fish in this pond or not. I don't know if you can. It seemed like it was decently deep, but we'll have to see if there's any fish in there. Okay. Let's see. I don't have any water on me, so we definitely got to make it back over there. Before that thirst meter runs out. Let's get one more stone. I know, dude. And definitely welcome everybody. I do appreciate everybody viewing. And be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. That's what I'm wondering, which we'll find out. Okay. We got a little bit of stone on us. Oh, those are out. Okay. And more brick. Okay. Alright, let's see. I got a little bit of water. It'll at least give us a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and technology, extractor technology. There we go. First stuff into the first technology. Oh, I need, let me see, a little bit of coal there, and we'll grab that. That'll work. And which other one ran out? Right there. Oh, we got coal right there. Awesome. Okay. I'll need to make up a coal crate as well. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead that down there. Down there. Let's go ahead and should be able to gather up several of these trees from here. Okay. Oh, I know. I need to get water. Alright, let's do that. Might as well top it completely off. Okay. Alright, let's see. I know. Oops, did not want that, wanted that. Okay. There we go, we got the quiver made. So we should be able to, where did I put those arrows? Right there. Okay. There we go. And we got some dinner. Okay. There we go. Alright. Not bad for day 2. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of shut-eye. Alright. Oh yeah. I feel you there. It's great to have a whole bunch of the extractors. One thing that... Okay, let's go ahead. I want to... Where's my cart? This is going to be kind of an important thing in this playthrough that I need to do. Let's go ahead and get... Yeah, I plan on having a decent amount of extractors going. which I want to have several outside of the cave and inside the cave on both. Because, of course, you get a bunch of stones going on. Let's get all these stones out of there. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to do that just yet because I want to... Maybe it is under workbenches. Other... Kitchen? Yeah. Want to get that up and going. Because that is going to be an important item for this placer. Of course, right now is just kind of initially getting everything going. You know, this is not where everything is going to be based off of, you know. It's just kind of doing the starter thing, getting everything set up where, or everything initially going. But I am going to leave this part, this wall, is going to be the entrance to the actual base here. I'm going to have stairs going up, so that'll kind of allow for to go up, and then we're going to come off of there and head right up into that tree right there. Is going to be the first tree house, and then we're going to build a walkway that's going to come over to this tree. So but that's going to be, of course, we've got to kind of get established a little bit before we can really start going hog wild on getting up there. So now we can actually let's see. Did all that spoil? No. Okay, so I can actually take that stuff. Let's see. Need cans. And I can at least right now that in there and make the veggie mix right now. So that way, kind of keep all my stats up good, plus that stuff holds for a long time too, so but like I said, I can also take the potatoes and bake the potatoes and use that, so that is allowed with the rules because it is a cooked food then. So I wish it had the ability to cook corn. That would be awesome. Let's see. I thought that we had some biofuel. Maybe it's in the other one. We'll need to get some plant beds going before long. Okay. Let's go ahead and check our forages. again. There we go. So we just need, what, 3 more nails, 3 more planks, and 10 more ingots. So we are getting there. We'll have the first one of those going. Alright, let's go ahead and work on getting the base built up a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good to the point that where I'm sitting at right now for the first 3 days. Of course, we're going to have to start concentrating on spikes here before long. But we'll spend a good day of that building those. Okay. There we go. Let's see, we need more planks. Alright, not too bad, not too bad at all. Oh, really? That's awesome. I know last season that TBF did that he had a whole bunch of extractors going in his. He had the stone extractors running, a whole bunch of them in his base. I can't remember how many he had. But yeah, I'm planning on getting a lot of extractors rolling this season. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's definitely a good way to get a lot of stone, is having a whole crap load of extractors. One thing around this area, there is like no stick bushes. Wow. Okay. Well, we can grab up a bunch of firewood. There goes a stick flying to the underworld. Let's go ahead and get a couple of log stands out here. Then we're going to, of course, I'm going to put a whole crap load of spikes out here. Yeah, we're going to just kind of go overabundant on spikes anyways. Gonna have to. Let's flip that one around. flip that one around. We'll see how difficult that is to get out of there. Let's put a bunch of porcupine spikes out. Oh, yeah. That's wild. All right. Well, it'll take a little bit of time to get to that area. Get to that level of having that many extractors. I do want to get a bunch. Okay. Let's go get some coal real quick. Okay. There we go. I do want to say thank you everybody for tuning in to the start of the new season. Absolutely awesome to have everybody here with me. And hope everybody does enjoy the build. Which, right now, like I said, we're just kind of getting started at it, you know. Kind of laying out the plans. I'm hoping to try to be at least on the top of the rock, heading towards one of the first trees anyways by the end of the episode. So... welcome, Mud. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. And we are getting this stuff going. Okay. Got a little bit extra fragments, which is good. There we go. We definitely need more storage. Yeah, let's just put that over here. Of course, everything's kind of a mess right now, because just kind of getting started out, so... okay. There we go. Let's go ahead. All right. And of course, if you are just tuning in, this season we do have increased, the Vambies have increased damage attack. They are max at POIs, which I forgot to set that up at the very first. Had to go back in, fix that. But, and, okay, why are you not entering in there? Take the log, damn it. Okay, there we go. And, of course, all the animals, too, they are all that do attack, do cause damage, are increased. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And of course, we are going to be going up here, which we're going to build another couple walls up here. Okay, that's just going to be a regular wall. Regular wall, and we'll do a window right here. Which, of course, we're going to be building where the foundations out there at the tree. We're going to build up and actually come with a platform up in the tree that's going to look like a tree house, too. So this is just kind of the... area right here is just going to be set up for basically kind of the beginning base type deal and getting stuff going. Now, why won't you let me put that in there? There you are. It'll pop up for a second and then it disappears. There it goes. Okay. Let's see. But I figured whenever I was going to do the tree houses, I definitely want it in the redwood area. So... Alright. There we go. Let's get some logs on for some planks. There we go. Couple more in there. And head out to here. All right. I will be doing the infected. It's going to be every Monday is live stream. On there, I'll be doing at least a couple hours of the infected live stream every Monday. Okay. Go, and of course we're gonna go ceilings right up here. And then we're gonna be doing the stairs. Let's put it right there. Yep, live stream the infected on Mondays. Then, of course, Sunday is No One Survived, the community server on No One Survived. And then Saturday is usually multiplayer type of different games. We were doing Grounded 2, but we are having all kinds of issues with the game crashing on us and just a lot of different issues with Grounded 2 right now. So I think we're going to be switching over to something different instead. Usually live or stream on that day with Shibby and several others. So, of course, the No One Survived community server, anybody is welcome to come join us on there. And I've got the server name and password in my Discord. All you gotta do is come over, join the Discord, and you can come in and join us on No One Survived if you would like. And then I've got going Monday through Friday, of course, I've got my solo playthrough on No One Survived. And then I play on 7 Days to Die. Let's see, we are going to come off there. I believe we got to come one more on the ceiling. But I think I want to try... Let's take this down a little bit. I'd like to try to get at least up in, walls going in the tree at least to kind of start out. So that's what we're aiming for right now. Let's get a couple more of these small trees chopped down. We haven't ever tried Scheduled 1. I don't have the game myself right now. Of course, that foundation is not going to stay there, so. And that wall is not going to stay there. That's just going to be a temporary wall, but it's a lot cheaper to build that style wall than any of the others, so. Let's see. Okay. This is where it starts to get a little difficult, so. Let's see. We need... throw that in there. That. Okay. What's that doing on fuel? That was okay on fuel. There we go. I'm gonna turn those into nails. Okay. So we are gonna need a bunch of sticks too. 'Cause part of this gotta build, you know, at least initial. Got to build some stuff that we are going to tear right down after we get it up. So. Okay. Let's get some water. Okay, we gotta make some more water. There we go. Yeah, it'd definitely be nice to have the larger flask. Okay. Get some water cooked up real quick. Get some more metal melting. Alright, let's put... I'm gonna put what I can in here. That's probably gonna add some of the nails in there too. Yeah. Okay. You see, is that... Ooh. That's nice. Now, if we can just find us a watermelon, we'd be alright. We gotta keep an eye out for a watermelon, definitely. Okay. Let's see. Grab that just in case we run across the potato plant and the onion plant. Alright. Now... stairs. We got to build a couple ladders up to try to just really get up to where we got to go, you know. Alright, let's go ahead. that there. Get some water. Okay. I'm going to put this down here. Let's see, all that corn turned to spoiled food, which is good. That's one thing with only doing the prep food. This season, it's going to leave me a lot more spoiled food. So, that'll mean biofuel. Okay. I need a little bit more iron, so this bit we are not going to take back to the extractor. We're going to turn it into more nails. There we go. Go ahead. Oh crap. Let me down. That's what I'm going to do. This is all going to come down, but I'm trying to actually put the foundations up right there. I guess, yeah, I could have done the one from the cliffside instead of climbing up. But this just kind of gives me the ideal of how high up it's going to be and everything. But yeah. Like I said, all this is going to get tore down, but yeah, I guess I could have done just from the cliffside. It's just kind of the way that I did whenever I was first experimenting with it. That's what I'm thinking of, is right up there. So what I'll do is I'll make the one up there, take everything down, and then I'll come from the cliffside with the rest. That'll just kind of give me the marker. And then once I get all that up there, I mean, yeah, everything else I'll be able to do from up top. I just wanted kind of that marker up there to actually tell me where it was going to be and everything, I guess. Okay. Of course, it doesn't help doing it with the inventory a wreck, huh? Okay. Plank stand will be handy right now. There we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of those rocks too. Plenty of iron. Okay. There we go. All that away. Alright, 6 more pieces of iron, 2 more planks. We'll have that done and ready to go. Okay. And I'm going to leave that ghost one down there so that way I know for sure this is a tree and I'm going to be using. And let's go ahead. Get these at least built out. There we go. All right. Get all this done up. We got a frog we can get. Alright, frog legs. Let's get some more planks going. We'll run out and grab another tree. Okay. And grab up what planks I can. Of course, we are store those there. Store those there. Let's get these going again. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and throw these in. There we go, 4 more ingots. And we've got that done. Got a chicken out there taunting me. Okay. Well, welcome, Joe Cat. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Okay. So now from here, let's see. Oops. Helps if you hit the right button. Now we should be able to we got a visual on how high up we want to go with this, so all right. We'll start getting the first foundations of the treehouse going. Okay, let's see. I gotta get some more planks going. Got a few. See where that gets us. Okay. That looks like another set of stairs up to me. And we're going ceilings off of there. All right. Let's take the cart down. Yep, dude's tired. Okay. Let's go grab another set of logs, actually. There we go. Still think that's absolutely awesome that you can find the crossbow now in the big city at this early in the game. Plus the iron axe. That does change so much of early game on here. Of course, you know, not having the four-wheeler right off the bat kinda is a little bit of a change for it, but, you know. Yep, I know you're tired. Let's go ahead and cook us some meat. Okay. I still have yet to spot a watermelon, but that's all right. Let's get that going. My luck, I've walked by several of them, you know, not paying attention. Okay. Yep. Still kind of freaks me out walking across those. Let's see. You should be able to come out like that now. Okay. And that is the start of going into the treehouse, so... Yes, yes, that is very handy. That's a big reason why I wanted to do the treehouse build here, is because of the big trees and everything, the big redwoods. Plus, you know, I don't think that the tree houses would look as good using the smaller trees. Let's go ahead and get some food going. Of course, if you're just tuning in, stuff like melons, I have one of the stipulations that I have set for this season is can only eat prep foods, cooked or prep foods. So, eating raw vegetables or anything like that, eggs, anything along that lines is no bueno. That is kinda... that's weird. We'll live with it, but that's really weird on that one. Okay. There we go. But not too bad for the first one. Okay. Let's see. We've got just about 20 or so minutes left on the stream for the day, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night. Get the stats looking good. Of course, I want to... big thing I want to try to get done is get the extractor done in there, my first one, get it going. That's big go for this first episode of this season, so let's go get that running. I'm just gonna go on 2 more. Let's just grab some coal real quick. We'll get the forges running again. And we'll work a little bit more on for the first tree house. think got a lot done in the first 4 days so far, which I know we gotta start buckling down and working on defenses here real soon, because tomorrow the Vambies attacks start, so of course the big one doesn't come for till 14 days, so you know. Okay. Still trying to keep my eye out for watermelon, but I'm just not seeing anything handy. I need to move that box. Let's move it over here. Move that over there. Okay. Let's run off, get another tree. Okay. Let's go ahead and just put a bunch of random stuff in there. I got the bacon I can eat. That is cooked. So that does fall into the rules of cooked food. So, like I said, that does not. But if we could find us some watermelon, then we can make up the fruit cocktail stuff. Okay. Come on. There you go. Alright. Yeah, we should be able to get several foundations. Now the center, or several ceiling in there, the center ceiling on here, because of the way that it is, it will be open right there. There's nothing you can do about that. You cannot put a ceiling in there. So that is one kind of visual thing that's going to be a little bit of a pain on there. But it's just the way that it's going to be on that, doing it. So... I need to go check my forges again. I'm also not real sure how the Vambies are gonna do with whenever I build up there, if they're gonna be able to attack or anything like that. So we're gonna have to find out about that. Let's see, I need 2 more stones. All right. Now, if you do want to help support the channel, be sure to become a member of the channel. There should be a link on there to actually join membership. Okay, there we go. We got that going now. I know that, yeah, there's biofuel. I'm just going to throw that in and let it grab whatever it's going to grab. So that way we can get aluminum, copper, cobalt, all the good stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and toss some in there. All right. Grab another set of trees. Let's grab a bunch of these little trees. Alright, Mr. Fox, just stay away. Alright. Let's grab that. Okay. Dump that stuff in there. Well, I don't want to build anything really outside of the little entryway area to do it. I can't... You say that you can put a ceiling piece in the middle? I never could get it to do it. On any time testing. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, because I tried on a bunch on mine and it's just not letting me put it there. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'd like to know. Because I have yet to be able to put one there. I've had to leave on any of the trial ones that I've done. Because I've built a couple in these redwood trees, trying them out and everything, and I never have been able to get it to take on there. So I would definitely be interested to know how to do it. Yeah, on the steps on the outside, I kind of want to make it where there's only one way in and out of there. That's why I did the inside entrance. That way Vambies can't bust through something and run up. They've only got one way to come in. Is the ideal with that. Yeah, but I'm definitely interested on how to do that if I'm able to do that. Because I would like to have that enclosed right there. That's another reason why I was wondering if you chop down the trees, if they'll grow back in the same spots or not. Because I question that. Setting up at one of the trees and chopping it down and making it to where you know, putting a piece up and having it grow through the piece. Alright. Because I know lower down you can do it on the trees, but I think once you get higher up, it makes it really difficult to. Okay, but yeah. Let's see. We'll come... I think I want to come 4 out. All the way around it. That'll kind of have like a little porch area around it. So actually... we'll come in with like a wall or a doorway right there. Try going from underneath. Okay. Let's see. How am I gonna do that? Okay, I got an idea. We're gonna have to do something about that little fox out there, though. Okay. Let's borrow that for a minute. And that for a minute. Let's get... Okay. Oops, did not want to put that in there. Okay. All right. Oh crap. Come on now. Okay. See if I can reach that yet. Not yet. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not having any luck with that. Ow. You little bastard. Yeah. Like I said, I tried tried experimenting in free build mode and I could not figure out any way to get that. So I don't know. I think it's after you get so high in the trees that it doesn't allow it to do it once you get up into the limbs. Well, the problem is here, if you do walls, because I thought, okay, well, I'll just enclose that in walls. You can't even put walls in there right now. You have to go right here and put a wall. Kind of a little bit weird doing that, but you know. The good thing is I can't fall in there because I can't make it to there. So that's one plus, you know. It just kind of makes it look kind of funny. But I figure if that's the worst of it, that, you know, it'll be fine. In the long run, it'll look good, I think, still. So, alright, but we did get quite a bit done, though. I'm very happy with the progress that we've made. Of course, starting next stream is going to be definitely starting out getting these spikes up going. And hopefully make it through our first small attack. So, but we've got the foundation started for our first treehouse. We've got, of course, we got the shield, we got the crossbow. Ooh, I know what I should do. We need to, let's go right here. We should get rid of that bone spear. Yes. Let's do, since we did get some good supplies, I think I need more sticks. We can at least make a decent spear, not the best, but a decent one. We've got the deal for the arrow. We cannot make that just yet, but yeah, we're coming along really good. I am definitely happy with the progress we are making. But that's going to do it for today's stream. So be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. And thank you, Rye, for moderating for me. Do appreciate that. And we will see everybody on the next one.